Hello there, my lovelies. How are we doing on this very, very warm day here in the UK? How's it going? Welcome to my channel, Boomie Reactions. For those of you who are new, my name's Boomie, and thank you for watching. Now, today, guys, I bet you never thought you'd hear me say this. I never thought I'd be saying this. Today, we're going to be watching a video that is all about the World Cup. As I've said a few times, I am not the biggest football fan here in the UK, so I'm not the biggest soccer fan. I follow the World Cup because I'm pretty sure 98% of all Brits do. There's a good atmosphere. They tend to be better games. So despite not being too much of a football fan, and most Brits are, I'm not. I do participate a little bit in the World Cup because it's good fun. And what's even better fun is that obviously the World Cup is taking place. It's being hosted in the US. So yes, I've caught up with England's matches in particular in the last two. So they played Croatia. Was that right? I'm confused with this one, guys. I know they played Croatia in Texas. I'm getting slightly confused. In Arlington Stadium, but they're calling it Dallas Stadium. Are they in Dallas or are they in Arlington? Help me make sense of this, please. Let me know in the comments, guys. Which one is it? Yes. So while I'm very envious of the England team getting to spend all their time in the US, living life to the full, they have to play 90 minutes of football in the Texas heat. I imagine that is no easy feat. So hats off to all of these footballers. And to the fans as well. Oh my gosh, that must be so, so hot. Anyway, yes, slightly jealous. And they were playing, I forget the name of the stadium. They were just outside Boston, weren't they, when they were playing Ghana recently. Little bit of an uneventful match, but like I say, I am not the person to speak to about football because I'm not particularly knowledgeable about it. Many a person has tried explaining the offside rule to me, and it still doesn't stay in there. Yes, I am the stereotypical girl that sits on the edge of the sofa going, oh no, why wasn't that a goal? Oh no, what's happened? Why are they having a free kick? That's me. But we're going to be watching a video on the World Cup. So this video has been requested by one of my lovely patrons. This is from David. Now, David says, it's World Cup season. Absolutely. Many of those games are being played in the South. Yes. A guide for European visitors to help them acclimate to the South would be helpful. Absolutely. Fortunately, one is available. The South, a guide for confused World Cup visitors by Matt Mitchell. Fabulous. Okay, so I know a handful of the stadiums, or is it the majority of them are actually being played in the South? Now, where are they? Obviously, they're in Texas. Where else are they going to be playing? Is it Atlanta? I can't think off the top of my head. Then Florida, Miami, Florida. Where else are they meant to be playing? Anyway, I'm sure we'll be clued up after this video. And guys, if you are enjoying these reactions, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you so much. If you're interested, my lovelies, I have a buy me a coffee. And I have a buy me a coffee account. If you're interested, that link is over here. Now let's crack on with the video. I'm in a silly mood today.
Welcome to the countries playing in the South for the 2026 World Cup.
Welcome.
We hope you enjoy your time in Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, and Miami. Well, Miami's not really in the South. Skip that.
It is the South, isn't it? It's Florida. I'm not opening that can of worms. No, okay. Yes, okay, so there's two stadiums or two locations in Texas. Okay.
I figure by now you've probably got some questions about the things that you've been seeing, tasting, and suffering from.
Definitely.
And I'd like to help make some sense of it to all the countries visiting us here in the South. So, as they say in Germany, Laken Verlass, which roughly translates to raise hell, praise Dale. Our guest
I have no idea what I just said. Apparently, there's been, is it like a busload of Netherlands supporters? They've been spotted in Buc-ee's. I absolutely love that. That's where you'd find me. Buc-ee's. Every time.
Guests from Sweden and Austria are experiencing Dallas.
Hey!
In the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and please make note that it's only June, so the longer you stay in this tournament, the hotter you're going to get.
Woo!
And fatter. Yeah, Texas has got what we call the 4 Bs. Brisket, bluebell, and big old things of Dr. Pepper.
Well, of course, brisket. So bluebell ice cream. Okay, good combination. Brisket and ice cream, yes, and just all things big Dr. Pepper. Love it. I think I've seen enough of all of the food that America has to offer, and honestly, I would leave a holiday, a vacation in the US. I would literally leave about 4 stone heavier. I wouldn't be able to control myself. The food looks absolutely amazing.
And that actually leads me to another helpful hint for all the teams visiting us from around the world, but especially England and Scotland, who dabble in the imperial system like us, which means that we like to measure things with spoons.
Yes.
We actually have a different measurement system down here that's way easier to remember. First of all, just throw the idea of exact measurements out the window, because absolutes are for quitters.
I'm still getting used to baking with teaspoons and tablespoons and cups. It takes some getting used to.
First, we've got a unit of measurement that covers everything from a molecule to a half gram of dirt. That's called a pinch. Then you move up to a good bit. After that, it's a whole mess. And finally, it's more than you can shake a stick at. Oh, and speaking of moving vegetation, y'all can thank Japan for the vine that you see eating everything around you. Don't worry. You'll be fine as long as you keep moving. So basically, don't be England and just stand at midfield passing the ball back and forth for 70 minutes. Do something.
Oh, no, he didn't. He's not wrong. Hey, I can admit I'm not that much of a soccer fan. He's not wrong.
Sorry, England. We love a good rivalry down here. For example, we've got the Iron Bowl, where Alabama fights itself. Then there's the third Saturday in October, where Alabama fights Tennessee. And finally, there's tornado season, where Alabama's trampolines fight gravity. I guess
Hey, you know what? We've had our trampoline cover the entire length of the garden and win before. Nowhere near as bad as tornado season, but it happens, collateral damage, poor trampoline.
Should probably warn you about tornadoes, since most of our guests from Saudi Arabia and Cape Verde have never seen one. But just know that they are real. And you'll know one's coming when you see everyone divide into 2 groups. One that straps on a helmet and hides, and the other one that runs outside to greet it. And you'll know how bad that storm is by how much clothes the local weather.
Run out to greet it, film it, chase it. These storm chasers, they're absolutely nuts. You've got to be brave.
Man is taking off his body.
Woo!
It's a very weird system, I know, but trust me, it's foolproof. Yes, and I am aware that y'all do get tornadoes in Europe. Germany gets what, like 35 a year?
I think it's less than that.
Texas gets 40 in May. But to be fair, Germany, the country, is smaller than Texas, the state.
Yes.
Although a lot of Texans think they're a country, but just don't tell them I said that. Because everything is bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
But to a lot of y'all, everything down here is going to feel bigger. For example,
Texas.
Did you know that Jordan is smaller than Tennessee? And Haiti is 3 times smaller than South Carolina. And Curacao can fit inside of Buc-ee's.
I can't speak for other countries, but I do think when we try and imagine how big states are in particular, we compare everything to the UK, and we only live in a tiny little island. So the idea of coming on vacation and then just being like, oh yes, I think we'll go to New York, and then we'll make our way down. We'll go here, and then we'll go here and here and here. No, we have no idea. We assume everyone is this little. You can get from one end of the UK to the other one in a day. So we kind of assume everywhere else is similar, but yeah, no, America's big.
Sorry, Buc-ee's is a gas station with 200
Love
bathrooms
Buc-ee's.
and a beaver statue. Oh, yeah, and
Tasty
critters.
treats.
Yeah, we've got a lot of them. Some of them that you've never seen before unless it's in your zoo or your Pokemon deck. Yeah.
No, to be fair, we are reintroducing beavers into the wild back in the UK. So hopefully more people can spot a beaver.
Got Japan's attention.
Like-
First, we got this thing called a possum, although it's
Possum.
spelled opossum, but the O is silent because English. It's about the size of a
Why
triple
not?
meat Whataburger, and it's America's only marsupial. Oh, and it lives in trash cans and eats ticks.
I'm pleased.
I know a lot about possums. I sell a lot of possum merch. Gettinplace.com. Oh, just don't scare one because they will die. I'm just kidding. No, that's the thing they do. They play dead. It's kind of like, what do y'all call it?
possum.
Flopping. Argentina knows about the possums and the armadillos because they've got those too. Yeah, except theirs roll into a little ball to protect themselves, and ours jump in the air. So when they see a car coming towards them, they just jump
No way!
right into the car.
Oh no, not into the car. I was gonna say they do kind of look like a Pokemon. It's like, yeah, jump away.
That shouldn't be a problem for y'all because you won't be driving down here. Right.
I wouldn't.
Dear God, for your own safety, please say no. For example,
I wouldn't for any other reason, but I don't trust myself. I think it would be quite the change to have to, get used to driving on the other side of the car, on the other side of the road. I wouldn't trust myself.
the Dutch are in Houston and Dallas. The Dutch, whose country has 1.3 bicycles per person. Yeah, they're outnumbered by bicycles. Meanwhile, Dallas and Houston have 1.3 cars per truck. That's why the trucks are so big, to carry all those cars. Thankfully, the countries visiting Atlanta will have access to MARTA, the most used public transit system in the South. Spain should feel right at home because they have the second largest rail system in the world, second only to China. Yeah, and while Atlanta isn't nearly the size of Spain, it does have a metro area that takes up 29 counties. And MARTA serves 4 of them. So, good luck. But don't worry, there are other ways to get around Atlanta. Unfortunately, none of them work, but you do have options. Of course, y'all already knew this. It's only been 30 years since y'all were in A-Town for the Olympics? The important thing is that it's still the thriving city that you remember, but now literally twice as big. Everybody moved to Atlanta, and the Braves moved to Marietta. I know, yeah, that's a lot of ground to cover, literally. But don't worry, for your convenience, we've placed over 1,700 rest areas across the South called Waffle Houses. Each one is open 24/7, but and I cannot stress this enough, do not go between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m. without having your personal affairs in order. But
Do you know, I was just thinking I'd love to visit a Waffle House. Maybe not between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. I hear it is the place to go after you've had a few drinks, a rough night. You know, like in the UK, we do the kebab shops. In the South in America, it's Waffle House, which sounds amazing, by the way. I mean, it does sound like that kind of breakfast is going to hit the spot. But you would have a lot of drunk people in there.
if you do, just make sure you mind your manners and say please and much obliged. Or as they say in Portugal, obrigado, which pretty much means the same thing because it comes from the same Latin root word. Because, for all the ways that we might be different, we surprisingly have a lot in common. For example, in Morocco, it is considered a genuine insult to turn down the offer of food from a host twice. Twice because they'll ask you the first time and you'll go, no, I'm fine, because you don't want to put them out. But then they'll offer a second time and you have to go, all right, fine, but you just a little.
Hey, I mean, I totally agree with this custom, but I am a glutton. No one needs to ask me twice.
Sound familiar? The DRC and Atlanta have the same thing going on because they both realized a long time ago that a song's only as good as the beat you put under it. The only difference is in the Congo, they've spent centuries perfecting the rhythm. In Atlanta, just figured out a faster way is just to get Lil Jon to yell, yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't do it. Yeah. And in South Africa, they have an entire national holiday dedicated to cooking meat over an open fire.
Ooh,
and we've turned at least a dozen holidays about something else into that. Uzbekistan has a centuries-old tradition where all the old men in town gather every day to sit around, sip something hot, and solve all the world's problems. And I'm sure they'll be glad to know that they can continue that tradition at literally any Hardee's. And of course, even fast food brings us together. I mean, the most popular chain in Japan is Kentucky Fried Chicken. They've got over 1,000 of them. Kentucky only has 100. So Japan is better at being Kentucky than Kentucky. So on behalf of the South, welcome to all of y'all. Japan, Spain, Morocco, Congo, every last one of you. Y'all came down here thinking everything was going to be bigger, weirder, louder, and you were mostly right. But underneath, or technically above, the armadillos, the 26-lane highways, the 200% humidity, you're going to find folks who are going to feed you before you even ask, or argue with you the right way to cook meat, and, of course, treat you like family before you finish that second plate that they stood over you and made you eat. So, as it turns out, we ain't that different after all. So let's play some soccer. Okay, well, that part is different. We ain't gonna call football, okay, till one of y'all win an SEC championship. Good luck.
Oh, he is funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's Southern hospitality. It sounds absolutely amazing. I'm still yet to experience it. I feel like I would be very much at home in the South, especially, you know, if y'all are going to feed me and say, yes, ma'am. Oh, I do love that. Oh my gosh. Right, guys. It looks amazing. You're watching the football, the soccer. I don't actually have any idea what other teams are doing. I only really follow England. I know. But yes, can't wait to watch the next match. I think we're playing in New Jersey next. Who are we playing? I just know where. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there is some of those restaurants there that I've never heard of. I've heard of Taco Time. Now, I thought that they were going to be playing in Kansas City at some point. But that's not considered the South, is it? That's considered the Midwest. I'm still learning, especially the geography. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. I hope you enjoy watching the soccer, the football, whichever one you want to refer to it as. Take care, my lovelies, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.